ინგლისური ენის ტესტის მოსმენის დავალება.
You will see the questions on the monitor. Please do the tasks while listening. If you don't hear the recording well, please raise your hand.
Life for Kathy Hagner and her 3 young children is set to permanent fast-forward. Their full school day and her 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. job are busy enough, but it's at 4 p.m. when school is out for the day that the pace really quickens. Kathy frantically drives Brendan, 12, and Matthew, 10, from soccer field to basketball court, while dropping off 8-year-old Julie at piano lessons. Often, the exhausted family doesn't get home until 7 p.m., just in time for a quick supper before the children have to do their homework. Kathy, who lives in a small town outside Buffalo in New York State, acknowledges the stress such a way of life causes the whole family and has wondered whether it is worth it. But she defends herself by saying that she knows lots of families whose children do even more than hers do. This is the world of hyper-parenting, a world in which middle-class American and increasingly British parents treat their children as if they are competitors eternally racing towards some unidentified finishing line. A world in which children are rushed from activity to activity in order to make their future CVs as impressive as possible. A world in which raising the next top sports person, musician, artist, whatever, has apparently become a more important goal than raising a happy, well-balanced child. US child psychiatrist Dr. Alvin Rosenfeld, co-author of Hyper-Parenting, Are You Hurting Your Child by Trying Too Hard?, explains why hyper-parenting has become such an issue. He says, parents have been led to believe that they can somehow program their children for success if only they do all the right things. It starts even before they are born, when pregnant women are warned of dire consequences if they don't eat the right foods. Then they are told that playing a baby Mozart could speed its development, so they play Mozart, and it just goes on from there. It's a very winner-takes-all view of society, and it's making a lot of parents and children very unhappy. Childhood expert William Doherty of the University of Minnesota informs us that doctors across the country are reporting a growing trend in children suffering frequent headaches due to exhaustion and stress. In the UK, too, GPs and child experts are reporting similar symptoms of stress. With 2 working parents now the norm, many children have to go to clubs at the end of the school day through necessity. But competitive pressures are also fueling an explosion of private sector extracurricular activities, including sports, language, music, and maths classes for children as young as 4. Psychiatrist Terry Apter admits that there is definitely a new parenting trend underway, which says that parents have to uncork all their child's potential at a young age. They're concerned that they are letting down their children if they don't. She goes on to say that it isn't an entirely new phenomenon, that there have always been pushy parents, but that what was previously seen as eccentric behaviour was now much more the norm. Mothers see their children's friends doing lots of extracurricular activities, and they believe they have to follow suit. It all becomes very competitive. Terry Apter has seen at first hand the harmful effects of hyperparenting. She is currently studying a group of British and American 18-year-olds, many of whom are having enormous difficulty adjusting to the freedom of college life. She explains that a lot of them are so used to having their time completely filled up by their parents that when they leave home, they lack the most basic self-management skills and simply don't know what to do with themselves. The answer, she says, is for parents to lighten up and take a sensible middle road, allowing time for free play as well as structured activity. She sums up, "Everyone wants their child to shine, but going to art or jazz classes is not necessarily any more beneficial than giving young children time and freedom to play by themselves, or just to sit and think."